Hmm, what is a niche? Well, have a look at this promotional video of mine and think to yourself, who would enjoy watching this the most? Who would be compelled to go through to the squeeze page of my website? Let's have a look. Sorry to put you through that. I need to unleash. Anyways, definitely let's pause it, shall we? We don't want to see that again because you don't represent my target market. What's my niche? Well, after looking at this video, you probably know little kids. The parents of little kids love watching this video and they go on, a percentage of them to book a demo class with my company. My niche is teaching kids English the way I really enjoy teaching them, which is what makes me unique, which is what makes me different. So when you think about a niche, all right, you have the entire online language learning market. And what you want to do is segment, right? You want a certain area of that market, a certain amount of people that need a teacher specifically for something, and you are that teacher. Okay, it could be IELTS, or you may want to go more narrow and teach people who want to focus on improving their oral pronunciation in order to get ready for that IELTS examination. So a niche is something that you specialize in, and you're going after a given segment, right? You've identified that segment of the online language learning market, and you do that segment very well. I hope that makes it clear. How do I know if I've chosen the right niche? Well, this is a popular question that's come to me so often through the group. You should ask yourself a few questions. Here's one good question. What are the three biggest reasons why my students have loved learning from me in the past? Uh, if I was to retire from online teaching and just go off to some Caribbean island and drink a Mai Tai under a palm tree, what would they miss most about me? What would that be? Okay. So it's really important as well to understand that you need to enjoy not only who you're teaching, but how you're teaching them for the long term. You're going to be building a long term business here. And this is what I always tell my coaching proteges. There's probably several different niches that you can step inside, but you need to specialize in that one thing. Not only is there a segment of the online language learning market that's going to gravitate towards that one thing, but you're going to do an exceptional job instructing that one thing the way you do it for the long term by focusing on that specialty, that niche, okay, that area, that unique area, makes you different and better than most other teachers. You're going to have the greatest chance of creating a successful, at least small business of your own. What is a target market? Another popular question that many people have asked me. Well, you have your niche, this is your specialty, and you're going for a segment of the online language learning market, okay? Now, those who stand the best chance of buying from you, those who have bought from you, that's considered to be your target market. Okay. And these members, when you are speaking to them through social media, your posts, your video posts, your audio posts, your text, and they go on to your sales funnel, this is my squeeze page right here. They will know that you're speaking very clearly to them, directly to them. It's exclusively for them. You're not mixing up the message and talking to, say, those who want a teacher to help them get the best score for their IELTS examination. No, 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 no. You are speaking to one type of person and one type only. Like this is my squeeze page again, and it's obvious that I teach kids, right? Not just Chinese, but Taiwanese and Japanese and Korean. And I am, of course, speaking to the Asian parents of younger learners. However, when it comes to marketing online and sales, we can deal with any target market, and I help many different coaching proteges. It doesn't matter who they are targeting, but your target market is going to buy from you. They are going to gravitate towards your promotion, and your specialty applies specifically to them, nobody else, your target market. I hope that makes it clear. What's the worst thing that can happen if I don't select the correct target market? Well, I had a coaching protege who wanted to teach kids, and then she changed her mind about 3 months later and wanted to teach adults, specifically those who needed to get ready for an important job interview in a specific industry online. And unfortunately, she needed to change her company name, the company's slogan, the graphics, such as the social media cover, her profile picture, company logo. And then you've got your squeeze page and the other pages on the site. Curriculum, you would need different curriculum. And this is the beginning of my checkout process that people go through, and this would have to be changed as well. Otherwise, nobody's going to buy because you're speaking to the wrong type of person within your promotional video and all throughout your sales funnel. So don't get that wrong. I coach people to get it right away. Your niche, your target market, you got to get that right immediately. Otherwise, it costs time, energy, and money to make the corrections later on if you've changed your mind in terms of who you should be teaching for a longer duration of time. And just because you've been teaching a certain person, and working for a company, that doesn't mean you should also target them online. Perhaps you're not going to have the best chance of having them buy from you versus a different target market member. So I definitely think it's important to get this done in the beginning. It's step one for a reason. What is the winning mindset of the teacherpreneur in this regard, and what have they done? Well, this is a good coaching protege of mine, teacher Cole, and she has created a wicked sales funnel that's actually working for her while she's sleeping at night. And it's not just her anymore, but it's a team of contracted online teachers that are working for herself. And we got very clear on who her target market should be based on her specialty, her niche, right off the get-go. And yes, she teaches kids, primarily targeting those that live in Taiwan. And she never went away from that. And that's hugely important because, she's invested quite a bit of time and energy to get to this point. And everything's spot on within her sales funnel. And that's why her conversion rate of visitors to prospects to customers is quite high now. But this speaks directly to one target market member, parents of younger learners who are Asian. And she has her specialty, she does reading time and they get access to her Facebook group as a special bonus. But yes, geez, if she had to go back now and change her entire sales funnel, her company name even, oh, it would take so long. It would be so frustrating. It would cost quite a bit of money, and there's no reason for that. So, yeah, she's definitely happy that she did it right the first time, right? So that's what I encourage you to do. And coming up, we're moving on to step two because we've dealt with step one. Awesome.